This is astonishing and shocking news. Conspiracy is now confirmed. Julian Assange suggests murdered DNC staffer, 27-year-old Seth Rich, was the WikiLeaks source. He says we have to understand how high the stakes are in the United States. On July 12, 2016, DNC staffer Seth Rich was murdered while reportedly walking home at 4 o'clock in the morning. While robbery was initially suspected, Seth Rich still had his wallet and watch when police arrived. The murder was one of five tied to the Clintons in the last 6 weeks. Came in the midst of a massive email leak scandal involving WikiLeaks, Hillary Clinton and the Democratic National Committee. Within hours of the event, alternative media reports began to suspect something was amiss, as police had no witnesses, no suspects, and no motive. Very strange. Well, they said that they thought it was theft, but his wallet and his watch were still on him. This led to theories that Seth Rich, who was in charge of voter expansion data at the DNC, may have been killed to cover something up. Subsequent reports even suggest Seth Rich may have been on his way to speak with special agents at the Federal Bureau of Investigation regarding an ongoing court case. Though the reports were initially dismissed as conspiracy theory, perhaps one person who could confirm that Rich was in fact a whistleblower may have just done so. None other than WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange, in an interview with News Sur, said that his organization is investigating the death of Seth Rich and somewhat cryptically tied Rich to WikiLeaks. And though Assange wouldn't directly admit Rich was the source, perhaps because he himself didn't know the true identity of his source until material stopped flowing or contact was lost, he implies that Seth Rich's murder may have been a politically motivated assassination. Assange says, "Whistleblowers go to significant efforts to get us material and often significant risks. There was a 27-year-old that worked for the DNC who was shot in the back, murdered, for unknown reasons as he was walking down the street in Washington." The host said, "That was just a robbery, wasn't it?" Assange, "No, there's no finding." Host, "What are you suggesting?" Assange, "I am suggesting that our sources take risks and they become concerned to see things occurring like that." Host, "But was he one of your sources then?" Assange, "We don't comment on who our sources are." Host, "But why make the suggestion?" Assange, "Because we have to understand how high the stakes are in the United States and that our sources face serious risks. That's why they come to us, so we can protect their anonymity." Host, "But it's quite something to suggest a murder. That's basically what you're doing." So I'll leave a link below so you can watch the video that's associated with this. And this is from the Daily Sheeple by Max Slavo. This is incredible news. Of course, just by saying how old he was, where he worked, where he lived, where he was shot, and what time of the night, of course, the only thing that's missing is the name Seth Rich. This is devastating news. And as Julian Assange promised, he would be dumping a lot of these leaks onto us. And they are each one of them enough to put Hillary behind bars. I'll leave links below for you for this.